This is Fly Guy for TekSushi and also for DarksideToys.com. Giving you a look at the next in the Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure range of the All-Father, basically King Thor and Odin. So we'll look at the packaging first, just a quick skim of what's going on there. And the Machine Man is the one we're reviewing here. He is not noted on the package on the front. He's just marked in one of those ways that Hasbro love to do this, which I think is really confusing. Avenging Allies, packaging base, nothing much to really show you really there. I love how it says distributed in Australia by Hasbro, but in fact these never actually rarely ever come out in Australia. So there's gorgeous Machine Man artwork on the side of the pack, and on the other side we have an image of Sentry going on there, which we'll get to review in just a little while. Obviously 6-inch figures. There's the alternate pack there, which also accommodates Sentry 2, of course, and some text about Machine Man there. Another character who basically dates way back to the 1970s and has strong ties with Jack Kirby's story revolving around 2001: A Space Odyssey. Yes, that movie by Stanley Kubrick. So a very interesting kind of backstory to this character. So never seen this one before myself. I think it may have been teased at one point at San Diego Comic-Con. But finally we get them. So here's the wave that we'll be reviewing all of these shortly. So we've already just done a review for Iron Fist. So here is, let's take a look at, I should say, Machine Man. So before we do, just what comes in the pack, the Build-A-Figure part, I should say, is King Thor's arms. So you can just have a quick look at them here. Let me just focus on these. There we go. So yes, you get basically alternate arms here. Now we'll show the Build-A-Figure options at the very end of the reviews, and we'll build the figure and show you and give you a review of them. But looking good, pretty solid stuff. It's going to be a huge ass figure, and I love this almost kind of Winter Soldier-esque like arm. So very nice indeed. We will get a look at the King Thor and Odin kind of versions of him coming up in another review. So Machine Man comes with swappable hands. His character basically has extendable arms and legs. We don't get anything for his legs, but we do get these extending pieces for arms, and we'll talk about them in just a minute. So you can swap it obviously with the standard hands. I would say just take it a little easy if you're taking this out of it. It's not the strongest joint. Let me focus a little sharply on that. It's not the strongest joint. As you'll see, there is that little tiny seam in there. Mine got a little bit stressed and white as I pulled that out. So just be careful if you're taking out the package. But nicely sculpted and detailed. And again, here's his other hand that's in the pack, which also have that swappable kind of extension as well. So that's basically it. Little pins on the side of it, but it's a very plain arm. There's nothing much else to see. So take out the arm, pop in the extendable arm, just as I've got here. And that's what you've got. That's Machine Man. Sadly, no leg attachments or anything like that, which would have been really cool. But I guess you could maybe dick about with that and try and do something, I guess, in a custom. But this is what you're getting otherwise. So I'll take that hand out just so we can show the difference. There we go. So pop in your swappable hand, and you're off. So the figure is pretty good. I do like the detail on this. The paintwork is excellent. It's an absolutely electrifying kind of purple going on here. Beautifully, beautifully done. A nice facial sculpt on the eyes, looking very like the comic version indeed. And it's really well done. I do like that facial sculpt on the head. Very plain in a lot of ways. No real weathering as we're getting used to with Marvel Legends. It's very simple, straightforward, standardized Marvel Legends torso, which we've seen many times before. I think this one has been used many times before anyway. They're all very, very similar. And the paintwork, whoops, and the paintwork there, pretty standard stuff. And of course, peg hole in the back, if you had an accessory. And there's Machine Man butt. And that's it. It's pretty simple. There's nothing else really in terms of detail to show you, but I do like the figure. It's a very nice style, and it's the paintwork that really makes this figure just absolutely pop. It's beautifully, beautifully done. So in terms of articulation, you can see there, that's how far we can basically get Machine Man's head down, so it looks pretty good. And back pretty much all the way, unlike Iron Fist, because he had his appendages at the back there. But that's a great looking amount of articulation there. So obviously that's in a ball joint too, completely movable. We don't get that same Iron Fist kind of chest kind of extension piece there, but we do get these ball joints on a hinge there for the shoulders. You get down to the double joints, sorry, the bicep I should say as well, down to the double joints at the elbows and obviously on the wrists, as we showed before. The swivel and pivot kind of joint that you've got there as well appears on them too. We've got, of course, ab crunch. Everybody in the Marvel Legends universe does sit-ups every day, 1,000 of them, literally, if those abs are to be real. And the swivel waist we've got going on there. Standardized kind of joints and the peg you can see there for the tops of the thighs. We've also got that swivel going on too. Double joints on the knees, so plenty of movement and poses you can get this guy in. And of course, pivoting ankles, which you'll love. So rocking vonkles, as Marvelicious Toys calls them. Very cool indeed. And of course, we get peg holes, so you can pose this guy, use whatever kind of stand you're going to get from. But I really do like this figure. A very cool looking figure. Pretty much sold out in a lot of places. We'll put some links directly below where you can maybe try and get some of these. There may be 1 or 2 left at Dorkside Toys, but literally everybody who pre-ordered these, and there was a ton of them, basically have been snapped up. So kind of hard to get a little bit now, unfortunately, but there you go. That's what happens in Marvel Legends. You have to pre-order these guys. They're incredibly difficult to get in stores, yeah, you just can't predict or get full waves. It's very hard indeed. So put some links below. Love to know your thoughts on Machine Man. What do you think? Was he a favourite character of yours? Do you like this figure? Are you looking forward to the Build-A-Figure or not? Leave a comment below. We generally will get back to you literally within 24 hours and comment. But love to hear your thoughts. If you're new to either TekSushi.com or to DorksideToys.com, then just click subscribe and you'll get some great reviews straight into your inbox like this. So that's it for this one. We'll be back with another Marvel Legends figure review coming up next. Cheers.